Welcome to the InfoBrokerWorld podcast, where business intelligence meets global strategy, empowering entrepreneurs with the insights they need to stay ahead.
In today's global business environment, protecting intellectual property is more than just a legal formality. It has become a vital strategic imperative, especially when it comes to trademarks. A company's brand is one of its most valuable assets, and safeguarding it requires a proactive approach that goes far beyond administrative oversight. Effective trademark monitoring is essential to preserve brand equity, reduce legal risks, and maintain a strong competitive position in the marketplace. Trademark monitoring is not a static task, but a continuous process. It is designed to detect unauthorized usage or attempts by third parties to register identical or confusingly similar marks. The goal is to preserve the distinctiveness and value of a brand before problems escalate. This vigilance begins with active market surveillance. Beyond checking official trademark registers, it is equally important to monitor how third parties might be using a mark in day-to-day business. Sometimes this misuse is unintentional. For example, when a journalist or blogger casually uses a brand name incorrectly in editorial content. In such cases, a polite and professional message explaining proper trademark usage can go a long way toward protecting the brand and preventing the mark from slipping into generic use. Companies like Xerox and Google have long been models for this type of public education, consistently reminding audiences how to use their trademarks correctly. Another crucial component of trademark monitoring is continuous competitive intelligence. Markets move fast and new threats can emerge at any time. By maintaining an ongoing watch on competitor activities, businesses can detect potential infringements early and intervene before the situation grows serious. This includes monitoring new trademark applications filed around the world. When a potentially conflicting application is identified, brand owners can take formal action through opposition proceedings. These are administrative processes designed to block the registration of a published mark. Opposition is usually faster and more cost-effective than full litigation in national courts, but timing is everything. For example, in the European Union, the opposition period is just 3 months after a mark is published in the EU IPO's official bulletin. Missing this window can mean losing the chance to stop an infringing mark before it gains legal protection. Successful opposition depends on proving a likelihood of confusion, showing that the applicant's mark is too similar in appearance, sound, or meaning, and that the goods or services are closely related. Equally important is maintaining your own trademark portfolio. Registrations do not last forever. They require timely renewals and occasional maintenance filings to stay active. Missing a deadline can mean losing valuable rights entirely. For companies with international operations, global trademark management adds another layer of complexity. Systems like the Madrid System can simplify international filings by allowing businesses to secure protection in multiple countries through a single application and fee structure. However, there are risks, such as the central attack rule, where cancellation of the home country trademark within 5 years can invalidate all related international registrations. Global brands must also deal with language barriers, cultural nuances, and differing legal standards. In many cases, working with local experts is essential, particularly in countries with non-Roman alphabets or highly specialized regulations. Technology has become a game changer in trademark monitoring. The rise of artificial intelligence has introduced powerful new tools for detecting and responding to potential infringements. AI-driven systems can scan massive volumes of data, using image recognition to identify counterfeit products on e-commerce platforms, monitoring social media for fake accounts, and analyzing trademarks for similarities with remarkable speed and accuracy. Natural language processing allows these systems to operate across multiple languages, making it possible to detect unauthorized trademark use even when it appears in foreign markets. That said, AI is not perfect. It can struggle with subtle cultural nuances, slang, or homophones, which is why human expertise remains indispensable for interpreting complex situations. Beyond detection, AI can even automate parts of the enforcement process, such as collecting evidence and initiating takedown requests. This dramatically increases the efficiency of brand protection programs, enabling companies to act quickly and decisively. Businesses that embrace these technologies gain a strategic advantage, responding faster to threats and generating detailed reports on the revenue they are protecting. When conflicts do arise, having a clear legal strategy is crucial. The first step is to assess the severity of the conflict. Identical marks used for identical goods or services present a clear case of high confusion, while similar marks require a more nuanced evaluation. In some cases, consumers may assume two related but not identical marks come from the same source, which still creates a risk. If a conflicting mark has already been registered, legal options include cancellation proceedings. There are different grounds for cancellation. A mark can be revoked if it has not been used for 5 consecutive years. It can also be declared invalid if it never met basic legal requirements, such as distinctiveness, or if it was registered in violation of public policy. Additionally, a mark can be challenged based on earlier conflicting rights. Many jurisdictions now allow these proceedings to be handled through trademark offices rather than courts, reducing both time and cost. For example, in Germany, invalidity proceedings can be conducted directly through the DPMA, and decisions from the EUIPO can be appealed through a structured process that may even reach the European Court of Justice. Solid evidence is critical in these disputes. This includes proof of prior use, market reputation, and relevant registration certificates. Given the complexity of these cases, working with experienced trademark counsel is highly recommended. They provide strategic guidance, ensure procedural compliance, and represent the company effectively through every stage of the process, including appeals. Before taking a dispute to court, it is often worth attempting an amicable resolution. A respectful, professional message explaining the infringement and offering potential solutions, such as content removal, a public correction, or even a licensing agreement, can resolve many conflicts without the expense and stress of litigation. In today's interconnected world, trademark monitoring is no longer just about reacting to problems as they arise. It is about being proactive, combining market surveillance, advanced technology, and well-structured legal procedures to create a robust defense for your brand. This approach not only protects intellectual property, but also strengthens consumer trust and preserves long-term brand value. By staying vigilant and leveraging both human expertise and AI tools, businesses can navigate the complex global landscape, safeguard their unique identity, and secure their future success.
Thank you for listening to the InfoBrokerWorld podcast. If you have any questions about today's topic, feel free to reach out via the contact details in the show notes. This podcast was created using AI tools. If you're interested in producing your own AI-driven podcast, from concept to audio, feel free to get in touch. We'd love to hear from you. Until next time, stay informed and stay ahead.